sure he emailed it too. Yeah!
Thanks everyone, I'm Michael Venzor. I live in New York. I love living in New York. I've lived here for 10 years and every day is an adventure. The other day I was walking to work. I was in the subway, on the subway platform, and there was this old man, stinky. You know, the kind of stinky where like, you don't see him at first, but you get a waft of it, and there's nothing around, so you know, is it me? And you're smelling yourself, and then you get a little closer, like, oh, okay, here's the culprit. And he was just kind of, you know, like cursing to no one, just like to himself, and kind of sounded like a duck. He's like, you know, quack, 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 quack. And, you know, when I pass something like that, I just can't, you know, I just can't mind my own business. I have to look and get a better look, like a car accident. And when I did, he saw me looking, and what he said was classic, you know, typical New York. He's like, "What the fuck are you looking at, fucking faggot? Fuck!" And that pause between faggot and fuck at the end, I thought that was genius. But my comeback was great. I was like, "Grandpa?" Actually, that's not true. I never have a good comeback like that. It never happens. I wish that I did have better comebacks like that, but it's just, I think I probably, you know, he asked me, "What are you looking at?" I was probably just like, "Nothing," you know, and kept walking. And, but that's always, you know, been the way it is for me. I like to think that I'm like, you know, on the exterior, like, you know, cool and, well, meek. But on the interior, I'm like a spring, like a coil, you know, like Jason Bourne, just ready to like snap into like, you know, kung fu mode on the slightest provocation. And it's just not that way. Like a few weeks ago, I was walking home, and it was late, and it was dark, and you know, scary. And there was a parking lot that I was passing, and there was a fence, like a fenced-in parking lot. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden, from behind the fence, this dog starts barking, and it's like that mean dog bark, like rah 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 rah. You know what I'm saying? It's not like woof woof woof. It's like that mean rah rah rah. And instead of like, you know, defensive kung fu, I was like, and like I offered up my entire ass to the dog, just like the most succulent part of the Michael meal is my ass, and I just gave it up, like, you know, A1 sauce to the dog, and it was sad, but that's the way it's always been. Like I never, whether the attacker is canine or human, I just never have, and I think that's why I've never been in a fight. That's true. I've never been in a fight. One time I came close in college. Well, I just got nervous that my fly was down. Right, I was in college and I got into this arguing match with this guy because he owed me money, and we were like yelling at each other. And every time he would respond, he was poking me in the chest, like you know, like this, and it hurt. It was hard, poking, and he was saying something like, you know, "I don't owe you shit, faggot." And I don't know why I always get the faggot label, like, but he's poking me, and finally, you know, I had enough, and I pushed his hand away, and I said, and this is true, I couldn't write this, I said, "If you poke me again, you're gonna regret it." and I don't have a speech impediment. I can say R's, I can roll, you know, but my tongue betrayed me. But that happens. I don't know if it's just me, but like my body parts betray you. Like, for instance, when you're about to take a shower and you're standing outside the shower and you're waiting for the water to heat up, and you know, what do? You stick your hand under the water and you test it, and you're trusting your hand to convey the temperature to your brain to let you know when it's time to get in. So when it feels warm, you push aside the curtain and you get in, only to realize that it's not warm, it's cold, and your hand lied to you, and now you're half wet, and you can't get out of the shower or else you'll make a big mess, and all because your Benedict Arnold hand betrayed you. And you know, actually what happened is that your hand got used to the water, and actually it felt warm on your hand before the temperature actually changed. That's the rational explanation, but I don't see it that way. I take that shit personally. I've never forgiven my tongue for that day. Thanks. I'm Michael Venzor.
because you guys are funny. Rock on. All right, next up, please.